Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to an FTG live series here. I'm trying to get some stuff. I actually got a new computer today. It's actually not my PC, it's another one that I'm trying to stream it on, so I'm still working some kinks out. Let me know if this audio is okay. I'm trying to monitor too as I talk, so just wanted to do really quick on each stream now is talk about what I want to do. So this is going to be part 2, continuing to get all my trees out of the way. I'm actually waiting on a couple of guys to come in that they weren't able to be on yet, so still kind of waiting on them. That's why I pushed it back a little bit. We'll go ahead and I'm going to run back. We're going to kind of get all these trees done. We're going to start doing some plowing today, see if we can cultivate all those fields. We may have to pull some money in because I forgot to buy them. That's just what happens sometimes when this stuff is coming in like this. So anyway, I hope you're looking forward to it, guys. I am, as always. We'll go ahead and we'll get started. Alright, so I see I've got those things are actually on, I'm going to have to move those. They're actually on repeat, so sorry about that, guys. There it is. When finished, we're going to hold it. Yeah, how about that? That actually will work. So now I won't do that. So that's what these rehearsals are for. Oh well. Anyway, good to see you guys. Good to see a lot of you in chat. Man, there's a lot of you. Justin, what's going on? Philip, how are you doing? Chevy Boy, what's going on, man? What's going on, Austin? Philip, what's up, bud? Always good to see you. Who else we got? Brandon, what's going on, man? Welcome, Zach, one of our newer guys. So welcome to you. John Deere's another new guy as well. Chuck, how you doing, bud? What's up? What's up, Spencer Walter Bird? What is happening, bro? Yes, to get on the computer, I'll talk about here just a few. What's up, Chad? John Deere, it's going to start right now. What's up, Chevy? Yes, how goes it, man? It's good. Good as always. Get a few other things here. Y'all let me know setting-wise. Make sure everything sounds good. You should notice that things actually are probably going to be a lot smoother, and it should know a better quality. Should notice a better quality on the video. I actually think I can push this up to 1080. I figured out before it was actually some of my it was my computer that was holding me back on video quality. So I pretty much got everything rearranged here in like a matter of 45 minutes. So there still may be some things that kind of come in and out. If it does, apologize. I'll just if you see something on stream that looks weird, that's not normal, or something that doesn't sound normal, let me know so I can get that squared away for the next couple of streams. So all right, let's get cranking here. So pretty much have not touched this since yesterday. It's going to be something here where I've got pretty much everything. If you're just joining and haven't been seeing part of this stream yesterday and the day before, we're kind of working here on in between field 23 and 28. Both of these have these little poplar trees, which are a bare, but so we found out yesterday it's actually pretty good, pretty nice putting these together and getting them out of the way. We're going to plow all this up, and depending on what happens with Mustang Valley, what happens with anything else that comes in map-wise for console, we're going to look at plowing all this up in the middle, opening all this up, so basically 23 to all the way down to 28 is there, as well as 6 all the way down to 29. So the only thing that I may do, and I hate to even do this on stream, but I may actually just go ahead and mod my money in. I never do that on stream, but I'm going to today just so I can buy all these fields and be done with it, and go ahead and start doing some plowing and start doing some cultivating, get all this stuff kind of at least set and ready, unless you guys just want to see me cut trees all day. It doesn't matter to me. I will do whatever. So yes, thank you, Austin. Appreciate that, man. Don't be bashful. Yes, you got new guys in. Welcome to the stream, and as always, you are welcome in chat. Don't, as he says, don't be scared. Introduce yourself. I love meeting new guys here in chat. Everyone here that's at least that's talking here is pretty much was new in the start. So yeah, definitely don't feel bashful. Hey, what's up, Groovy? Wish to know how you set up your sheds. Ah, okay. Well, I can. Hey, what's up, Double D? Cut trees. All right, man. Double D says cut trees. I didn't mean for that to be a pun on words and rhyme. I'm sorry about that. All right. What you gonna do here? All right. Let me get some of these out of the way. And actually, I can do that too, Philip. I can certainly walk over there and I can at least explain and show how I did some things. It was a lot better if it's a lot better if you don't have the mod in the ground response. All right, let's see. So we can get some of that stuff. These actually work really well with this one because you've got this long actual kind of platform. It's a little bit better than the other one. So I've actually kind of chewed through at least what 1, 2, 3 trees, just about all their limbs. So this is actually going by actually really well. All right, let's see. What's up, Mark? How you doing, buddy? Oh yeah, man. Oh, you're a regular now, man. You're past the new stage. So we can look for old Mr. Mark Spence to roll in any day now. Yeah, where's Mark? Oh, he'll be in a little bit. So welcome to you. Spencer trying to get AK on to get farms in his PS4. He's playing a GTA right now. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. We completely cross paths. Maybe we can get him on. Maybe we can get AK to come down and do a PS4 stream with one of my guys, and we just have like both guests on there, and work a farm online or something. That might be kind of cool. I'll have to see if we'll talk something up. It's kind of hard to talk to those guys now when you don't have a PC. But now if I can come on there and roll with them a few times and help them out on stream and do some things there, and push my weight at least as much as I have, I can push what I can, and then after that, maybe they'll come and do something for us. And because I tell you, I know there's a few of you probably think that I'm lying. I really am going to keep console stuff up enough, and like I said, doing that little multiplayer, going to people's farms and working and doing little spots and stuff. I'm definitely going to keep that up. That's definitely going to happen. So. We don't bite in chat. Found I'll be heading to Tennessee the day the big bud. Aww. Well, you'll have to tune in. At least I'm assuming, since that will be a Tuesday, I don't see why I will not be streaming. I'll be streaming something, even if, because I think, and the thing is too, just because I want to have a PC by then, I actually found out today it shipped. So I'm pretty stoked about that, but it'll be a while before I get myself sorted. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of learning, and gonna have to figure out how to get all that stuff set up within stream, and so I'll still be on console for quite a while. So I would imagine myself I'll be on console for at least the release of the DLC. So I thought we might, if I was actually hoping some guys would send me some requests for this. There was a couple guys that have, but I haven't seen them on chat in a long time. So if you're interested if you're on PS4 and you want to jump in and do something, especially for like Big Bud, I thought it might be cool to get 3 or 4 of us together and see what happens. Let's see if I can get. I don't know if I can get all of that. No. Tell you what. Let's just do this. Let's move all this stuff down. Oh yeah, what's up, Brandon? Yeah, the Drummond farm. Yeah, the Drummond's a good one for logging. I actually did a couple episodes before this one. I guess probably 2 or 3 back, and it was actually really good. I mean, I enjoyed it. I was kind of surprised. I mean, Drummond's one of those. I didn't really enjoy the animals on them. I just didn't. I don't know. It just wasn't hitting on it for me. I don't mind the farming aspect of it. It's pretty good, but I certainly did not like the animals. The sheep were pretty cool. Pigs were standard, but man, the cows, I was so frustrated with that because everything was so jammed up in there. But I went back and did the Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to shut all this down. Dadgummit. Let's see. Let's turn it off and stop the engine. Let's fold it up, and that should give me all I need to get. Yeah, there we go. That's funny, Walter. You bought season pass and watch other people play it. Alright, let's see here. I'll catch up on chat, guys. Y'all flew away on me. Just hang on a minute. Let me get this set up and get to my comfy spot here. Let's see. Yeah, this will work. Alright, do that and turn it on, have things rolling. I think that's good. Yep. And check. Alright, let's see. Let me catch up with a little bit of chat here. Bye, Foreign Sim. To play with you. That's funny, Spencer. Big Bud or truck parts. Yeah, definitely Big Bud. I hear that. What's up, Chase? How are you doing, bud? Hey Kevin, how are you, man? Good to see you. Been a couple of streams, so welcome back. If that's a welcome back or just welcome to the stream, whichever. What's up, Funky Dragos? Yo, watching on the Xbox. I hear you, man. I used to do that on PS4. It's kind of actually pretty convenient. Y'all, also, by the way, let me know what you think quality-wise. If you're watching 480 or something, go ahead and bump it up to a 720 stream. Tell me what kind of quality I'm getting on that. Since I've got this new computer, it's actually running really nice and really smooth and quiet. I actually think I can bump it up to 1080. I've got the internet to do that, so if I can up the quality of the streams here, let me know. Let me know what I'm working with on that. I would like to know. Yes, Bert, I did order it, and it has been built, and it is shipped as of today. So tracking was still in the facility, so I guess I'll probably get some kind of an update tomorrow and kind of give me an idea, figure out how long I've got on it. Yeah, small farming, I hear that. He already got in what? Yeah. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. I must have missed something. Okay, wait a minute. I missed Marks. Did you figure out if you're gonna stick around after PSN expires? We'll see how the live streams go with multiplayer. Pretty much my whole entire start with YouTube has been through console, which I'm extremely grateful of. So I couldn't imagine myself dumping any and all use of console away just because. So my plan is to do the multiplayer live streams from other people's farms. So maybe once a week, maybe it's a day, or maybe it's once every 2 weeks to give, or maybe twice. Heck, I have no idea. We'll just see what kind of desire there is for it. And then I will actually do live stream spots from console farms. I figured that's the best way to keep up with console, because I think it's going to be a lot for me to keep up 2 different farms on 2 different consoles. And I still like to progressively get a little better with with each farm that I do. So I thought this might be a good way to do it. And if that's a success and everybody enjoys that, gets a lot out of it, enjoys me kind of still also giving back to the console guys, and not quote unquote forgetting everybody, then I'm all for that. So if that is successful, then I will continue to buy the PSN as long as my PS4 is working. I mean, I don't see any reason for me not to. That's a small price to pay, especially if it includes everybody and gives them a chance to still plug in, even though I'm not on console anymore. So. Really want the pink bun, unfortunately can't afford it. Well, maybe go out and find you a little something to do. It's only 15 bucks, so you might be able to sweet talk your parents in doing some chores or pulling some extra weight around the house, and they might see you working a little hard for it. I used to do that with my mom and dad all the time. come on, come on, I'll do anything, I'll do anything. So that'd go out and give me the the crappiest chore ever. But I got what I wanted. I had to put in a little bit of extra work for it, but by gosh, it was sitting in my my game system, you know, at some point eventually. Eventually got it done. Or if you just exceeded the spending limit, I think you do that for weekly. Hey Kevin, yes I'm good. Okay, cool on the quality. I can't believe how much cleaner this is running. This is awesome. So, you know what would really be cool? I mean, PC or not, it'd be really awesome to just set all this, just set it ablaze. Somebody's got to invent a fire mod. You could just put all that stuff in there and just set it ablaze and have a kumbaya fire blaze bonfire right here in the middle of 23 and 25. That would be awesome. We'll start working on that. Somebody's got to grab that. Hey, what's up, Aiden? Chad. Well, what I'm going to do, I haven't combined actually anything because I'm still trying to clear, still trying to make some space here. The two things, 22, 24, and 27 on the very far left-hand side are going to be tough because there's 2 rows of trees in between those. If you've got a bunch of guys that can help you do that, more power to you. What I'm working on is 23, 5, and 8. Those will be combined as one big kind of almost like pentagonal field. And then I'm going to go from 6 all the way down to 29 is going to be one long field. 35 and 36 at the bottom center is going to be one field. 33 and 34 is going to be one. And that's pretty much all you can do besides 10 and 11. That's another possibility. But 30 and 32 can't because they're on 2 different elevations. And the same with everything else. There's too many roads and too much stuff all kind of strung around in there. So these are really the only ones that make the best sense. And that's, you know, and I think you're the one with the good Sosnovka field. So that'd be pretty cool. All right, what's I totally missed something here. Oh wow. Yeah, I was catching up. Yeah. Yeah, I guess Aiden know what fire and tornadoes take care of them cars for you, man. Roll cage for the truck. Jeez, man, you're crazy, dude. Crazy. Oh yeah, man, I've heard. Man, that's all I hear about now. Is every time I get into a stream, I see some of the mods and stuff. So, it's gonna be a little overwhelming. Welcome back, Mark. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I should have caught that one myself. I was trying to catch back up with chat, man, but y'all are flying 90 miles an hour. My big old bad. Yeah, I'm in a good path, grasshopper. Yeah, what would I rather have, coon or, you know? Let's put it this way. I think I would probably almost rather have the coon. No, well, no. I'd probably rather have the big bud, and just because of its noveltiness. I don't mind the coon DLC stuff. All right, man. Yeah, thank you, Chuck. He's probably gonna keep coming in and doing that. We'll just keep blocking him. And if you step out, just let me know. Whoa! He said it's too much in there. Oh, it's 2 in. Alright, let's see here. So let's see, let me back up to my thought there. So the Coon DLC, I like, and I like it just because it's functional on many of the farms. If you're really doing farming, it's got its good points. If you're a small-time farmer and you really like doing the small-time farming, that's definitely a good set. The Big Bud, of course, is all the big stuff, which is not a problem, but you know, it's not everybody's cup of tea all the time. So that would be the only reason. But I would have to say, for me, I will probably enjoy the Big Bud more, just because, especially even for like a console, it really does. It's going to help you extend the game out. I mean, that's you'll look at what I'm doing. I'm now into a map that's I would not be doing this if I was, you know, preparing for the Coon DLC. There would be absolutely no reason to do it. But now actually looking and trying to do this stuff for the Big Bud DLC, you know, hey, I completely done something completely new on this map. Even though it's, you might, you know, say it's novel, or I just do it on the Mustang Valley or whatever the case is, there's still no guarantee that that map will come out for console. And I think if anything should know, if you've looked at the mod, what's the word for it? If you looked at the mod topic, there is nothing being tested for Giants right now. Absolutely nothing. There's like 15 or 20 things on PC being tested. There is nothing being tested on console. So there's no guarantee that Mustang Valley is actually going to come out for console. He may want it to, but there's no guarantee that it's coming. You know, it's not like it's a paid DLC that you're definitely going to get. So I figure that's why it might be good to do something like this. It's definitely different, but you wouldn't necessarily have to do this with a Coon. So I think that's probably would be my answer on the Big Bud. K-Dog's out. You going, Kevin? Have a good one, buddy. Good to see you, although short-lived time. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I agree with you on that, Walter. It'll be good. I mean, I think there'll be a lot of people that really get a lot out of the Big Bud. I mean, I think whether or not you like the big stuff, I mean, I think at some point it's pretty cool to whoop out a tractor that big and get it out there. So I don't know. I'll be looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a good pack. It'll be a good seller, I'm sure. Now, the relatively small stuff on consoles, especially on implements, tools. I mean, our biggest stuff is the vanilla stuff. So as long as that continues to be the case, then you know, PC's definitely has some edge on the size of tools and some of the implements and tractors and stuff that they have. So it'll be nice. I think console will get a lot out of having that extra size on those on the Big Bud stuff. I think it'll be good. It'll be a good seller for them. Even though it was kind of hokey at first, it's kind of funny. It's kind of like a joke that was really kind of goes too far. And you know, people kind of clap and they kind of boo it at first. They're like, no, 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 and then they clap and they're like start shaking their heads and like, yeah, that was a good one. So I think that's kind of how Big Bud just kind of it just kind of changed over time. Yeah, I don't exactly know why. What's the point in doing that? Hey, what's going on, Dennis, man? I totally miss you, man. What's up, Harrison? Relatively new face in stream, so welcome to you. Uh-oh, might have got one glitched in there. Yep. Alright, so I think if it does that, the only way I can do it is chainsaw it up here. Let's see. Yeah, I tell you what, Valerie, send me an email and I'll send you all the stuff your son just wrote in chat because I've got it all right here on the picture. So go ahead and send me an email and I'll be sure to send you all the info you ever want to need. Yeah, that's not what he said. So if it is the mom, which I completely don't think it is, I want to just say one more time, throw your email in chat, and after stream I'll be sure to share with everything he did through multiple accounts. So shoot me your email and I'll be sure to send it to you. Check the period. You don't have to prove nothing, Miss Valerie. Just put your email in there and I will be sure to send you everything you want to see. There shouldn't be any discussion needed on that. I don't care if it's a mom or I don't care who it is. But on the next one, Chuck, if it doesn't, then go ahead and just do away with that one too. What's up, Harrison? Yeah, man. Get back on topic here. Yes, sir. I think it will. I think it'll be a good one. I think at some point, I would love to see some other stuff. And we always get frustrated with tractor mods, and there's no tractor mods out there, and there's no this, there's no that. With Coon being the big equipment DLC, then this one will be a really. It's like I said before, man. It'll be a good seller. I'm looking forward to it. But I think it'll be good on American Outback. One reason you don't have any kind of real hedges and stuff to deal with. Kind of the way I was doing with Sosnovka, you don't really have those either. You just have trees. There is no collisions. There's no fencing. Well, there is a little bit of fencing on this map, but not a lot. Lostburg, you still have a lot of fencing on that map and a lot of stuff to kind of get in the way. There is some things you could definitely do on Lostburg. It might be a little bit tougher on console than say PC, but nonetheless, I think this is probably a second best if you're not really all that interested in the Mustang Valley Ranch. I think that's the only thing that if you want one big huge field of nothing but a map of nothing but a field, then it might be your thing. If it's not, then I think one of these other 2 or 3 options that we have right at our fingertips is probably going to be the best. Goldcrest is still going to be a good one. There's still some really big fields on Goldcrest, although if you don't want to roll Goldcrest, then, you know, I get it. Alright, so let's see. Couple things I wanted to do. So there's 4 guys that I am pulling in to mod status, and that's because these guys have been there for a long time, and I see that I'm actually needing it. I don't have Jules or Ryan here, plus Chuck is by himself. So there's 4 names, and I'll go ahead and put those out there. I'm going to send you guys an email too. Follow Chuck's lead on it tonight as long as he's here. But those 4 names are going to be Mr. Scott Hodorf, or Hodorf. So he has become new mod. And the other 2 is going to be Mr. Phillip. Mr. Phillip's been here and he's extremely helpful. And he does a lot of good stuff here. The other 2 guys are Michael Lee and Benson85. I know they were having some issues tonight and they couldn't be on it. Michael might be on a little bit later, so we'll see if they get back in. But those are the 4 new subs, and as things grow, I'll continue to add more. And if people kind of come in and out, I'll add more mods as I see that we need them. So congrats to you guys. Don't use. I'll text it to you or I'll tweet it to you, man. Don't worry about it. And well, there's still. Don't get me wrong, guys. Don't take it personally. Don't take it personal. All right, see if it's. And mainly my big rule with it is just being here and being available and being extremely welcoming and informative with everyone that comes in. You know, I don't require guys to be here every single stream by any means, but it sure is nice to see the same faces come in and be able to develop some relationships with those guys. And I know me and Scott, we tweet on a regular basis back and forth of him trying to tell me all the new mods that he'd like to see and the ones that are coming out. So it's good. I enjoy this. So congrats to you guys. And I mean, that's not really much. You know, I don't really know that you get anything. There you go. There you go. I will MySpace you, AJ. I'll do it, man. I will send you a tiddlywink. I'll poke you, or I'll whatever that thing was on MySpace. Yeah, you've been here pretty much most of the time, so I definitely appreciate it, guys. Much appreciated. Especially any of you guys here. We got Harrison Anthony. Thank you for the sub up to 660. Next little small end goal here, 675. So you guys that are watching, thank you for tuning in. And if you do like the content, don't forget to drop a like and leave. If you do want to subscribe, please feel free to. Obviously, can't make you do it, but if you do enjoy it, then it'll at least keep you in the loop for what's coming up. I am going to be moving over to PC. Going to be streaming quite a few new games. Possibly ATS, definitely ETS is going to be streamed. I am in love with that game right now. And then I'll be streaming X-Plane or Prepared, one of the two. We're going to kind of see. I've got some hardware and some other stuff, so we're going to really try to do some really good online live stream flights and do some of that. So if any of that interests you, kind of stay tuned and see what you think. At least sub for me for a bit, and then if you don't like it or doesn't for you, then you can certainly feel free to unsub. But anyway, with all that being said, welcome to all you new guys. Yeah, man. Yeah, I tell you what, man, AG, you bring up a good point. The one thing I always wanted to do was I definitely always wanted to get the shirts, but I think part of that was wanting to get some type of monetization or get some kind of income coming in, get my subs up to a certain number that was, you know, was I don't know, trying to think what the right word on that is. That would be the right number of subs, I guess. So that I could actually use that to pay for T-shirts, stickers, etc., 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 instead of constantly pulling that all in my own pocket. But that is definitely something that's in the works. I mean, I literally got the designs, I've got the logos. I just want to be able to make money and put that back into the channel as I come to it. So. Just waiting for the MySpace plug. Yes, and you could reach me on MySpace at farmersonly.com. No, Dennis. So yeah, you probably don't know, man. You've been out for a few streams. Just ordered the PC, and it's been built over the past 2.5 weeks. And it will be here come, I don't know, I'll get the shipping information, first update tomorrow. So it's actually coming from California, so it'll probably take it a week if it's coming ground. It'll take a 5 or 7 business days to get here. But yeah, I'll be on PC soon enough. Well, soon enough. I'll still be on console wait until I figure out what the heck I'm doing, so. Oh, for ATS, yeah, I hear you, man. Yeah, those driving sims, man, they're quite addicting. Which I actually, I think the same could be said for the farm game too. Well, Chapo, let me tell you, they're not. That's not their job to just welcome you. Their job's just to be here and to be here and chat and not barrage you with stuff. I mean, I certainly get to most all my people, so don't flip on that. Don't have to be lonely at ftg.com. You gotta set it up, AJ. What's up, Ed? Totally not a serial killer. Hope not. I hear knives hurt through the computer screen. Watch my back. Thank you, Fall Wave, for the latest sub there, Mr. 661. Appreciate that. How are you doing? What's going on, Louise Smith? Alright, so I'm going to pause right here so I can move a couple things here in my viewpoint here. Alright. But see, the thing is, he doesn't have to make the accounts. He just has to sign up for a new name when he refreshes it. Alright, so let's move all this stuff. We'll move it down one more time, and then we'll get to actually pulling some trees out of here. This actually worked a lot better than I thought it would. Really, actually, I didn't think these little curved limbs, especially on these poplars, would do anything. But they actually done really well. What's up, Ed? Living in Texas, and we got a couple other Texanites in and around here at stream. We got a couple of them. Ed, I'm not sure. You know what? 662. Tell you what. Let me just do this. Says Fall Wave. Harrison was our last two. If you're private and your stuff is private on there, it takes time for YouTube to clear that. So if you're possibly looking, for that, yeah, that might be what's wrong with it. If you keep your stuff private, sometimes it will not allow you to be automatic, because that kind of goes against YouTube's in-user policy. Let's just see here. Let me go ahead and I'll reset it, and we'll see what comes up. But yeah, it looks as it is now. It's not pulling you up right now. So let me reset and see what happens here. Gotta love all this tech stuff. It's great when it works, and most of the time it does. Most of the time it does. Let's see. So that's that, and alright, yeah, so it pulled you up 662, so my number went up. But it's gonna have to pull you through YouTube for it'll actually allow you to come in. I guess you must keep your stuff private on YouTube, your subscriber list private. So that might be what's wrong with it. Let's see what else. Shoot, got all sidetracked. All right, here we go. What's a Texanite? A short Texan? You know, like a knight, like I don't know, like the old school, like you know, European or even Middle East. You know, even like all the Bible tribes, ites of everything. Let's see. Waiting on Intel i7 8 with NVIDIA 1060, 1 terabyte HDD. I hear you, man. Wisconsin night. I appreciate that that shout out there, Austin. Yeah, I do got Facebook, guys. If you're interested in following on Facebook, it is Full Tilt Gaming, and also got Twitter if you're interested in. If you got Twitter going set up, I do put all my live streams and stuff info on there, and it's a good way to kind of relatively share some quick info when things do come out, and we do get our very few and limited. Updates from Farm Sim, which sometimes do come far and few between. So, let's see if that's going to work. Is it going to get up? Yeah, maybe. Oh, really? All right. Let's see. Let's turn all this stuff back on. Yeah, Ed, it's somewhere in there. It's you'd have to go to your basically your content creator or creator content. I can't remember what it's called. And there's a setting under there. I think under community or under like your profile, and you can set it to allow others to see your subscriber list. And when that happens, that's when it should pop your name up at that. Because I actually got your number. My number went up to 662. It just won't show your name because you kept it private. But I haven't done that in a while, so I'm not exactly sure if that's... I can't remember if that's exactly how it is, but I hope it is. What's up, M to the double G? How you doing, bud? Sorry I missed you up there. Hey, Spencer, please tell me, have you ordered it yet? Or if you're going to, let me know, because they got a promotion, and it would really be really slick and nice. They'll actually, if you refer me, then they'll give me $100 because of the amount of money I spent on my gaming computer. So if you haven't bought it yet, let me know before you do, and I'll give you my name, and you refer my name to their records, and then they'll send me money, and then you get a gaming PC out of it. Okay, well, let me know, man. Let me know. That would be like the most awesomest, like, super chat ever. I just got the email on that today, and I was like, oh, well, that's sweet. I was like, well, nobody's going to do that. So, but I won't be mad at you if you don't. I won't be mad at you if you don't. Okay, Austin. Alright, cool, man. That sounds good. Oh, shoot. Yes, it sure does, Dennis. Sure does, man. I'll be able to do that. Definitely want to get, as I was doing the plane stuff, plus got into just my Mac. Was a little outdated Mac. It got in and actually got into doing ETS, little Euro truck. Love it. Awesome. It's got some of the ATS truck mods in there. I mean, I was just getting in there and downloading some mods on the on a relatively outdated machine that could basically run Euro truck at like minimum minimum graphics, and I was like, this is freaking awesome. And that's one of those games I really think they could come out with that game on console, because there's really not too much on that game. They so could do that game on console and actually do a decent job. Might not have all the mods and all the crazy stuff like that, but God, man, they could so do that on a console and make a killing. There you go, man. Yeah, I'll start push whenever it gets here. I plan on doing like just a little. It's not really going to be an unboxing event to show it off, but it's going to be like just an unboxing, like me just kind of getting it out and explaining Digital Storm and what it was, because I told them I wanted to do a video with it just to go as a part of my YouTube channel and what it's going to be used for. And they wanted to see it and potentially put that up as a testimonial on their website. So that was something I wanted to do. So I may do something like that, and it would be a great chance for me, because I'll tell you, I mean, and I don't just say this, I really had a great buying experience with them. tons of configurations, tons of just crazy stuff to think about and to compare numbers and compare all this stuff, but it's laid out in a very, very easy to see way, which not a lot of those places are. So, whoa, about slid that out of my claw there. It was a good experience. I was a little bit weary of it, but it took me a while to figure out what I wanted. But I feel like I got the best that I could have gotten for the money that I paid for it, and just the ease and the warranty and all the other stuff that came along with it. So it was just good. It was a good experience. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, it was kind of funny. Me and Ryan were actually messing around with a little bit of ETS, and certainly this thing's not full already. And then I figured out that they don't really have the multiplayer mod for freaking Mac. I was like, for real? I was like, I'm actually playing something different than Farm Sim on console. And I was like, yeah, do we have the multiplayer for Mac? I was like, really? I was like, well, that doesn't surprise me. It's a PC world out there, so. I was like, oh, well, I'll have to wait on that one. Hey, creepy graphics cards, yes. Yeah, that's what I thought, man. I mean, it's relatively, the maps and stuff are pretty simple. I mean, it's a big map, but I mean, really, it'd be no different than the way it is on Farm Sim. I mean, the draw distance, you know, I mean, it would so be doable. If they really wanted to do it, they could do it. I mean, heck, you see some of these other games out there, man, using all kind of intensive graphics. Alright, good. I can actually pick these in. Good. This is actually going much faster than I anticipated on it going. The specs on the PC, basically an i7 7700 Kaby Lake overclocked to 4.8. And 32 gig of RAM. I've got the GTX 1080 Titan, or the Ti. It's the 11 gig. Basically 500 gig solid state, and 2 terabyte hard drive for all the extra miscellaneous storage. You know, cooling fans, liquid cooled, something like that. Keyboard and mouse. I've already got the monitor and everything I'll need for that, so that's the basics. Had a few things done. They offered some System A, Windows 10 Pro, and I think they had put some extra things on there, disabled some stuff to make it run a little better in the gaming world. And then just your other standard stuff. They even come with a 3-year warranty, lifetime. Come with a lifetime. You know, what's the word? I'm just drawing a blank here. Customer service support, call-in support. So it comes with lifetime call-in support as long as I own the machine. So, oh, that was pretty slick. What's up, Carson? FDG is that calculus? Yeah. Yeah, I got a solid state, yeah. Yeah, I got the solid state and I got a secondary storage. Well, I kind of did because I really don't want to buy another one in a couple of years. And I kind of upped on the motherboard too. I got one with, I think it's got 4 PCA slots. I think it's the MSI Gaming, or the Asus Gaming. So it's got the 270 chips and I think up to 4 slots. And hopefully that'll give me some room to grow with it. I mean, that was kind of the whole point, was to invest now and hope that things don't move too fast, so that I'll be able to, you know, use and be able to do these sim games for, you know, quite a bit longer before, what in the world? Before I'll need to, you know, look at upgrading anything else in the future. Total geek. Well, honestly, dude, I didn't know about it until I started looking at it, man. I didn't really know all these PC terms because I've been a Mac guy since 2006. So, you you know, not even knowing what the heck. I mean, heck, the last time I looked at freaking PCs, they were in like the Pentium land, and that's no joke. I mean, I bought my first iMac in 2006, and I mean, I think the first iMac, it was when they went to the first big, like the white encased iMac. If you're an Apple guy, you'll know what I'm talking about. And I think that iMac was like a 256 megabyte card with some slow processing in it. And it was like $2,400. So it's amazing now what $2,400 in the PC world will get you. I mean, it's just amazing how fast tech moves. Okay. Well, and that's the idea, movie guy. I really would like to have it and be able to have it around for a while. If it lasts 6 years, my only thing is if X-Plane goes really well and I really do well with that, the streaming wise, that one's going to be the one that's going to need some updating. As long as they stay in version 11, I might be okay. But if they move into a version 12, then I might have to start pulling some things back. We just kind of have to see. Thing about X-Plane is it doesn't run on all available cores, which has always been the problem. So if you're going to build an X-Plane machine, you know, as me and Ryan started looking and pouring over the numbers, you really have to build machines that are fast. And but if you want to use some of the other sim stuff, then you can get into some of these 6-core and 8-core and 10-core machines and utilize all the cores, but that doesn't necessarily play the same game on X-Plane. So it's a little bit of a fine line, tune and balance on that one. So hopefully hopefully they work out. Sorry there, Farmer Brown, didn't mean to roll up in your field. Oh, Carson, what's the best kind? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much, movie guy. That and a little more. Yeah, some of you guys didn't know. Yeah, it's Intel i7, 4.8, 7700K. Bird. I certainly will, Bird. I certainly will, man. I certainly appreciate the offer of help as well, man. Yeah, it depends, Carson. I mean, you can spend $800 in a PC or $500, or you can spend $5,000. It's really, I mean, the sky's the limit. You got to know what you want to play, what you want to work for. You know, what kind of games you really want to settle into. If it's console-based titles, Farm Sim. You know, you want to play Call of Duties, you want to play Division on PC. I mean, if you want to kind of do those, there's a certain ring of you know, gaming PCs that tend to work well with those games, and it's just all about Google, man. Google and figure out what you really want to play with, what you really want to work for, and then start seeing how much you can get for the money. And then once at some point you kind of got to make a decision of how much you can spend, and you gotta be okay settling with that, because there's really not too much difference in companies. Main thing is finding a company that you get support with, and a company that will support you past the time you walk out the door. That's the biggest thing. If they don't support you when you walk out the door, then don't buy it from them. Yeah, you know, it just depends. You know, Harrison. I mean, those are all loaded questions. I mean, heck, I didn't know. Just Digital Storm for me was good. That's who I went to. Started looking. They have cheap options. They've got extremely expensive options. They've got all the newest, latest. If you're looking for the Risen chips, they've got all that stuff in there. I mean, it's just it's a plethora. I mean, everything that you can think of to build a custom PC in a well laid out way, it's all there. You know what? I don't think I've had to refresh chat tonight. Huh? The Streamlabs updated, so maybe this is the end of most of my problems. That'd be great. Facebook, email, email here with the YouTube channels. Oh, what did I hit? Oh, it's fulltiltfarming@gmail.com. It's not Full Tilt Gaming. I kind of screwed up when I made my email, and now I can't change it. So, it's fulltiltfarming@gmail. I was hoping there was more in there. All right, now we've been picking limbs up for an hour. Let's do something different. Like the old southern coming through on there. Have you told how much you spent on your custom, or is that? Yeah, it's kind of a little bit secret info. I mean, you know. I mean, I don't ever want it to seem like I'm, you know, pushing off the brag card on that. That's never the intention. If y'all knew how much finagling had to be done for my wife, yeah, y'all feel sorry for me. Sent me an email last week. Okay, it's possible. Well, I got your one about the collab. Now, I don't believe I've got a second, or if I did, I totally missed it. So if I did, I'll go back and look and see. If you don't hear something by me by tomorrow, just in case I forget tonight, I will remind myself here and look tomorrow and see if I got anything else. If I didn't, then go ahead and resend me what you had before, because I just totally missed it. Alright, let's see. Some of this. It's a little easier to move these things around if you get some of this stuff cut off of it. Alright, let's see here. Alright, let's see here. Let's get some of these limbs chopped off. Waiting on the thank you card. He talked me off the bridge, man. FTG at MySpace. That's it, man. Yeah, Carson. I mean, CyberPower does good stuff. I mean, you know, it's like I said, man. If the company is willing to support you out the door, then it's a good buy. You just gotta find budget-wise what works for you. You gotta get yourself a budget, figure out how much you can spend, and how much you can get away with, and then you gotta just kind of use that as your starting point. Most of the gaming PCs are pretty good. I mean, I don't think anybody would really say in one particular case stay away from. You know, if it's a no-name with no-name components, then I would say don't obviously buy from there. But if it's something that gives you support, then, you know, look at them and see what kind of prices they can do. There's a few people doing CyberPower PCs, and they enjoy them. So, all right, so is that all these over there? I think it is, except for this one. Let's go into the live SML right quick. And it depends too. I mean, you know, it depends on your components. The brand of the computer doesn't necessarily matter as much as what's actually inside under the hood. Alright, so for those of you that are watching, this is pretty cool. So we're using, we're trying to get off PC talk here for a minute, engage everybody. If you're joining stream, welcome. Maybe you were enjoying that PC talk. If you were, drop me a line here in chat. Let me know. I'll continue to talk. And also, feel free to jump in and chat anytime. It is more than open to everybody. So these are just our a lot of our regulars in here. So you see, those guys don't feel like you can't say anything. Oh man, I thought I'd flip that back in there. Just sing his wife to sleep every night just to buy the PC. I didn't do more than that, man. I'd have considered that getting off easy. Alright, I'm going to try to put this as far over as I can. So I'm using a couple mods here, console guys we've had. Using the wonderful, this is the flatbed trailer that came out from the Black Sheep guys, and it's also the CSC mod set here, the double log fork, and that actually works superb with this. It does exactly what you need it to. So I don't even really chop these up. You don't get paid a lot for them, but you know, man, it's easy. So come up here, we'll throw a couple straps on this sucker. One in the middle, and then one over here at the end, and then we should be done there. Yes, let's see. Let me catch up here on chat a little bit. Y'all are flying tonight, which is good. It's keeping me on my toes. I'm gonna be wore out by the time the stream's over. Yeah, Harrison says, looking at Big Bud DLC. Yes, Seed Hawk, 80 feet or 84 feet. Philip could actually knock those numbers in. I'm pretty sure it's something like 84 feet is going to be the size on that. So it is going to be a mama jamma. And some of those are going to be. Philip could actually say, yeah, I don't know if they've got the fact sheets up in the forums, but I think, if I remember correctly, I think we were talking about 700 some odd horsepower is going to be what some of the bigger ones are. Your quad track's going to give you up to 700 fully modded out. So some of that stuff is going to be able to be pulled with the quad track, which will be nice. You may not like the Big Bud, and you may not like it on every single map. So it might be nice to pull some big stuff with the quad track. It'd be nice. Cheating on a load. Yep, no problem, Carson. Nice, Mark. Getting into PS4. You going with the Pro, or you going with the regular? I know around here, Best Buy had the Pros on sale the other day. They were running like a little promotion. It wasn't a ton of money, but it wasn't the standard price. They had a little breakdown on sale. I'm not sure if that was because of the banking holiday, or I'm not sure what it was on there before, but. Yep, CSC's awesome. It's a good one. Yep, that's right, Philip. Got the greatness of vlogging. Amen to that. Ready for new maps? Yeah, everybody's ready for new maps, man. PC guys are getting some maps, but the thing you gotta understand, some of those maps aren't even any good. Now, there's a few of those that are good, and people are streaming and playing right now, but some of those, man. I've watched the streams and stuff on them. I'm like, wow, this is pretty pitiful. So sometimes just because you're getting the stuff out there, especially for console guys, just because you're getting it doesn't mean that it's necessarily better than what we have. But when you're not getting anything, and freaking Giants isn't testing anything right now, I was a little bit disheartened. I was thinking of Walter when I was looking that up, because he was talking about how much he gets in there and actually looks at that particular forum post to see what all the new mods are being tested out in the week. I thought of him today when I saw that, and I saw nothing. I was like, oh, I guess Walter already saw that. I know. I was kind of the same thing, movie guy. Don't exactly know what the heck happened on that. For whatever reason, just wasn't. Just I don't know. Just wasn't. They just didn't have anything. They had a holiday yesterday, or I guess they were considering our holiday Monday, bank day or holiday something crap. And anyway, they just they said it's been a late morning, and they were just trying to get back into the office. And I was like, y'all ain't testing nothing. I figured you'd see Mustang Valley in there because he said it had already been updated. So I figured they'd already have that in the upload ready for next week, but evidently not. The big bet on old streams. Yeah, Scott will kill you for that one. Where's my man Scott? Going with the Pro. I hear you, man. That's a good smart move. Be gaming in 4K. That'd be nice. From what I hear, man, FarmSim updated everything out to 4K for the Pro. So you got complete full PS4 Pro support now. So you'll be gaming pretty with the big bud, man. That'd be nice. Mine's just a regular. I don't have the Pro stuff on mine. I wish I did, but it looks good. It looks really good, especially if you got a proper TV doing the 4K stuff on it, or I mean, heck, even if you got something you can get the 2K res out of it. Okay, I appreciate that, Bird. Appreciate that a lot. I will certainly hit you up if I hit a big snag. But you kind of like the fence around the field, but everyone's different. Yeah, I don't like fences either. I don't like them for most of these. I mean, I would just assume. Let's put it this way: if you were going to ask me, I would say I really like the way things were done on Coldborough. Coldborough was not done where everything was in there, where you had all of your hedges were at least drive-through, at least up until the point of your harvest headers and stuff. I'd really enjoyed that aspect when he sent the updates. You still could drive through the hedges. Sorry, not the update, the first one where you could drive through, because that really did help when the workers were there and not getting stuck on the hedges. And fences are no different. I mean, it's all a boundary. I don't really like the boundaries. I wish they would do away with them on console. It'd be so much better. But you know, when you got these guys doing a map for themselves, or they're doing it for PC, you can't really expect them to go back and to just take all the fencing out just for console. So it's one of those deals that does add a lot of realism to it, but it definitely provides its own laundry list of challenges that we know all too well about. Yep, I'm agreeing with you, Harrison. I think that'd be good. That was kind of my thing. I kind of actually liked pulling the quad track on some of it. You know, it's not using big butt on everything, but it certainly will be cool to have that, especially if you plan on using a lot of those implements on the and the tools and stuff. Because I mean, it's like a 15-foot plow. You got the 84-foot seeder, the cultivator. I want to say somewhere in the 40 or 50-foot range. May even be 60. I don't have the fact sheet in front of me. I think they do have it on Facebook. If you go look at farming, what is it? Is it Farming 17? It's something weird. Just type in Farming Simulator in Giants, and then you'll see on Facebook. You'll see you'll see all their stuff on there. So if you want to give them a like on Facebook, you can come back and give FTG one on your way out. Yeah, movie guys. Old Scott, man, he loves him some old streams. That's one of Scott's. That's one of his favorites. We'll have to do it just to make Scott mad. We'll do a stream from old streams with the with the big bud. There you go, flex goal, 80 foot wide, freaking nice. That's gonna be huge. Huge. What's up, Seb? How you doing, bud? It's been a long time no see. I think I remember you from a few streams back, so welcome back. I'm go ahead and let's go ahead and cut some of this stuff off. I don't like going on. All right, welcome back, Chevy boy. There you go, farmsim.com. As you can get all your stuff in there. The forums are in there, the mod hub. I mean, some people don't look at some people don't look at the forums. I will say enter and tread lightly if you're a console guy. Honestly, it's a pretty rough place to be. Now, certainly you can be a very respective, console guy, and they'll figure out pretty quick that there's a lot of jerks in there. And a lot of the PC guys don't really give them much leeway when it comes into other stuff. So just keep that in your mind. Yeah, appreciate that, Austin. Good old Scott. He's gonna start yanking your chain in a minute. You still, Scott? You still playing Old Stream? I don't believe I've asked you in the last couple of weeks what if you're still doing it. This is a tedious process. I'm gonna hop up here with the chainsaw. It's always safe. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, a couple more. Man. Hey, what's going on, Chris Sateria? I think I said that right. Sateria? Sateria? Let me know if it was one or two. Or three for none of the above. Alright, let's do this. Let's cut some of these little limbs off of here. Yeah, some there's a few more. There is actually, if you go back to farming -simulator, I can actually pull the thing up here in a minute. Just find me a little break in the action here. Whoops. If I get these trees done here. So there's two topics for the dualies that they have planned. One of them probably not a lot of people are going to like. But it is a mod, and it is a dually mod, and it is a truck mod. But we'll still say it's a little on the basic side. It's not your F250, you know, that I think a lot of people would want. All right, see you later, Dennis. Good to see you as always, man. Thanks for continually stopping in when you can. Dennis, for those of you that don't know, Dennis is all the way from the Netherlands. So he is, let's see, right now, I guess it's like maybe 5:30 there where he's at, possibly 4:30. So always nice to see Dennis stop in and talk to him for a few. So you take it easy, buddy. Battlefield 4 and working traitor. He can't play Farm Sim because he's watching Farm Sim, man. 3, but oh, okay, we have to let me know how you say it, man. I'll just call you Chris. What's going on, Michael E? Good, man. Michael, you on right now? Object too heavy. Yeah, let's try to pick up the old eggum tree. Alright, so let's how many countries, man? I don't know. I would love to 630. Alright, awesome, man. So what was I gonna say? But you're not implanted well? Negative. Okay. What's up, FS? How many countries, man? I don't know. I know we've got some UK guys that stop in every now and again. Jules is UK. Dennis is Netherlands. I've had a couple from Poland. I've got a couple of pretty active ones from Romania. And then there's, of course, a lot of the US and a lot of the States guys. As for some of the other ones, I'm not exactly sure. I know I've got Canada covered. Got a couple guys from there. And so I don't know, man, how many ever that is. It would be kind of cool, though, to kind of see a country map. I do have that in my my analytics. I may have to pull that up sometime, and I'll see how many countries are registered YouTube accounts. That might be kind of a cool thing to see. Never really pay much attention to that stuff, but that one might be kind of cool. I think that's it's the greatest thing, man, about video games. You know, anything you do online, collaborating with other guys. I think that's one of the coolest things, that you can be halfway across the world and collaborate with someone on the same exact thing. Doing oh boy, that was close. Doing gaming, any of this stuff. I mean, it still amazes me. Still amazes me. I remember being in college when the first Xbox Live came out with, I believe it was the Rainbow Six title. Then you had Halo, was kind of like fast on its heels. And just remember the enormous like pandemonium in all of the dorms, man, in college when Xbox Live went live. It was ridiculous. Way to go, Scott. It's gonna be huge. Yeah. Believe me. It's just an ask. I think everyone else is pretty much the U.S. or because I don't see any of my familiar names from overseas. They all have you know, very interesting names, to say the least. Yeah, man, I'm good, Chris. It's been good. Excited to get PC stuff rolling, and you know, Big Bud's coming out here in a week, so that's always good. Getting in some other games, and I just feel like things are moving in good directions, and the streams are awesome, and I'm enjoying those more and more every day. So it's good, man. Things are good. Hope things are well with you. Something big is coming. Okay, that was Cheese comment of the stream today, brought to you by Harrison Anthony. Something big is coming. I think he stole that right off the homepage. That was good, man. Way to be quick on your feet. Hey, what's going on, Duke? Welcome, welcome, welcome from Oregon, land of the ducks. Maine, Iowa, Michigan, Wisconsin. There's a lot of Midwest guys. I mean, obviously farming must be big, but I know a lot of people on stream from the Midwest. What's up, Schmurdy? My favorite. Well, it's not Schmurdy, but I like to call him Schmurdy. So what's up, man? It's one of my favorite screen names in stream. Oh, come on, last tree, come on now. Oh, let's see, what am I gonna? I might have to pull a. I don't know. We'll try doing this. Strap it down. Then we'll cut a drift edge here coming off its turn. All right, let's see. Yeah. And unstrap and dive to the right. Ah, there we go. It's always an easier way to do something. It's a shame that you sell them big old huge trees for less than $1,000. Kentucky? Something green is coming, my saying, tilled. Something green is... Oh, yeah, what? Oh, yeah. I'm with you now. If I was like, what? A lot of potato farm. Minnesota. What's up, Mark? I think, yeah, I think Michael, I think he's a Texanite. I think he's in Texas. Obviously, I never know it's not really a Texanite, you know. North Dakota, all right. Well, I'm in North Carolina, so I'm representing the East Coast by myself. Don't tell me that's the case. East Coast representing. Yeah, quite a bit, quite a bit. I mean, maybe, you know, I would have loved to have seen, I mean, I don't know, maybe I've gotten into seeing these. I've been doing a lot of research on just a lot of the sim games for computers, and not necessarily the sim stuff involved with, you know, console, but I mean, kind of curious as to whether or not, you know, whether or not you could have some type of a live system that does download, if you wanted to, would download gas prices, would download crop prices, and they would change more than what they are. But you know, I don't know. Maybe that's a little too much wishful thinking for console. I don't really know. At least as I'm thinking about that, I don't really know if many. I don't know many of times if that's actually ever happened on a console. So I might have to eat my words on that later. But yeah, John Deere maybe. You know, heck, man, I really like the Claas. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm really loving the Claas harvesters and the tractors, and John Deere. I mean, I don't know, man. Yeah, okay, I guess maybe just put one and park it in the garage. I don't know. Kansas, New York. Yeah, that's Chuck. He's up in New York. New York. Oh yeah, Virginia, yeah, big coal. If there's any more in that, I don't think there is. Yep, nope, there's not. Alright, so let's pull this up, and I think what I'll do is I'm just going to combine these. We'll get them all the way down here, then we may do a little something different here. You'll maybe see me do something I don't ever do on this, and I just may mod in all my money here, so I'm going to go ahead and buy these fields and start plowing them up and getting some of that stuff. So what am I walking down here for? What the heck am I doing? Wow. Hey, Seb, all the way from Australia. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Australia. Who got? We got, what's his name? KTM. KTM's in, oh, Ireland. That's another. We got a lot of guys from Ireland. That's another popular popular country. A lot of Irish farmers. Yeah, this mod right here, man, this thing is awesome. This is the manure fort for CFC, obviously for the skid steer, but you got the same mod for front loaders and all the rest. But man, there's no way you'd be able to pick this up with some of the other ones. That's just awesome. Uh-oh, come on now. Ah, I see what happened there. Alright. If you're not familiar with these mods or hadn't downloaded them, they've got this really slick camera angle here that basically you know, keeps you right on the center of the, you kind of see how that works. Pretty slick. Like it. Spinnery for wool. Oh, 2 cops in Chicago. Yeah. What in the world? Alright, let's try that again. Like I said, bring on the fire mods. Let's just light this sucker up. Good, I can pick this stuff up. Not for long. Get all this over here in a pile. And I should be able to just grab this up by This is the part I hate. It's a good concept, but it's very poorly executed. This is one of my... I hate this part. Alright. We got that. Alright, I think that's pretty much it. I might have a few more stragglers down there. Sounds like your cousin. I might be your cousin. Am I My mom's family was all from the Fielddale area, which is just right over the border there. Not too far. There, a lot of them were all centrally located out of Roanoke, but then they moved down to Milltown and Fielddale, which, if I'm not mistaken, it's down there off of what is the city right there on the south border of Virginia? Starts with a D. It's got all the bluegrass festivals in it. Not the Danube. That's a stupid river. Help me out. Oh wait, that one's just bugging me. Alright, was that all of that one? No, got a few more over here. See if we can catch these up right quick. Hey, welcome to all the new guys in stream. Definitely got to have some new guys in there, unless all my guys are in stream. If you're not, consider throwing that sub, hitting that sub button, subscribing to the channel if you actually do enjoy the content. And don't forget to throw me a like on the video on your way in or out, whichever, if you did enjoy it. I certainly appreciate it. It does help out quite a bit. And I think instead of making my trips here, let's just run this back to the other side, and we'll just pile all that up there with the rest of it. And at least with this one, there is one more row. I'm not going to do that tonight. I'll continue on, maybe knock some of that stuff out behind scenes. I don't know. It's actually kind of fun. It's kind of a little bit relaxing. It's a challenge. I think. Say what you want to about logging, but this CSC mods, man, make it a lot better. I said in the stream yesterday, maybe it was the day before, there's something on the red spines of this that relax whatever is on it. There's no way on any other attachment that you could actually carry these little skinny little logs and them actually stay on, the forks. I mean, there's no way that would actually happen. So if you ever tried logging, you know it wouldn't happen. So I would love to know what they did, and wish that they would go on and update all the rest of the stupid logging stuff that's in this game. Maybe those guys will be the one that actually fixes it. All right. Very nice, very nice. So we got Alright, and it should be just about my last little piece over here. Right. Yep. So I'll leave all that there. We'll grind these stumps up. Let's see what time we had. An hour and a half in. We might be able to do it. What the heck, man? We just might do it. All right. So I'm going to do something in stream that I never do. So I apologize to those naturalists that would hate to see me do this. But I'm going to need some money because I forgot to buy all these fields. And I would have just done it off stream, and some people would say, well, that's not how you play the game. After playing with it this long, I'm going to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and mod my money in. Whoops, not with that. And I want to go ahead and be able to get all of these fields bought and get some things going. So we're just going to put like 20, I don't know. That's how you do it right there. It's so cheap, but you know, maybe I'll just look the other way and pretend that my bank account is not going up exponentially really fast. Maybe we'll just, if it makes you feel better, we'll go ahead and go down here and we'll throw some limbs in the chipper. Whoops! As we run into a tree stump. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, we'll go down here. We'll go into that while it's going. It's 287. Yeah, because what I want to do is I want to be able to plow and be able to use that up and down on these fields, and I'm not going to be able to do it with no money in the account, because it'll let me get to a certain point and it'll tell me that yeah, obviously it'll tell me that I can't do it because I don't own the field. So that's it, man. Realism is key. FTG's cheat, man. I cheat on every map. Y'all just don't see it. There's no way I could spend as much time as I'd want to actually, you know, legitimately do everything on farms. There's no way. It would be like the most boring stream. All right, guys, we're going to hop in our original tractor of the map, and then we're going to hop into our original harvester. I just don't have the same. I wish I did. I just don't have the same time to devote to all the prep work. 'Cause you never really know, man. Set up a stream. You know, it's sometimes progression is good, and then sometimes, man, you just need to get out and do something else, and man, it's tough to do that. Well, I was expecting to get more with that. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to get any because that one's got a double. I'm gonna have to cut that one. Yes, that is exactly what I want to do, JB. Oh, these got put on there backwards. Oh man, I should have. I didn't catch on to that. All right, well that's not going to work like I anticipated on it. I bet it's too heavy. Yep. Yeah, that's Daggerwind's thing. I think my motto has just become like busting bales since 2016. You know, instead of balls, it's busting bales. I think that's what motto we'll put on the t-shirt. What do you guys think? Busting bales. And that way it'll be a little insider that only guys at FTG will know. They'll be like, busting bales, what is that? And you'll be like, nothing, you wouldn't understand. Oh, for real? Well, that's funny. That's funny. Well, you can't really, yeah, you can't tout that you don't like realism, or that you don't have realism when it's like literally your YouTube channel motto. I mean, you just can't do that. Alright, don't know if yeah, it's all too heavy. Of course it is. I gotta buy a bunch of fields. I don't know how much money this is gonna take. Like 6, 12, 16, 21, 26, 29, 23, 5, and 8, 10, 11, 35, 36, 33, 34. There's probably gonna be a lot of field buying. And that's okay. I'm just setting it up so that I can show you completely what is possible. And give you an option for Big Bud if you don't like the huge stuff. That's the point of this, not realism. Really? Come on. Everything was going so great, guys. So great. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. What? Oh, I got this. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now let's see. Almost got all that stuff. I'm trying to get them all in there. Alright, let's just go with this. How many did I get? Like 1? Yep. This side's not going good. This side is terrible. I don't know what the heck I messed up. I put all this stuff backwards. What the heck? Oh, let's cut this up. Let's see what this does. Got to be better. What's up, Caesar? You're looking at it, man. It's okay. You know, you don't get a lot of the mods, but you get a few things. Doing a little kind of modding our own map here, getting ready for the big bud coming in. So, welcome to the stream. All right, what the heck? I got another one here I didn't cut. All right, yes. I like that, Mark. That's a good one. Why wouldn't it be? It's just is, man. They develop it for PC and PlayStation and Xbox, and they've even got a mobile title. I call it. It's always the off year, so it's like FS. I guess this year it'll be 18, and then vice versa. They'll do a Farm Sim 20 will be on mobile devices. So. They're definitely multi-platform. They do a pretty good job with it. You know, about the only thing you don't get is you don't get the mods and the scripts, but that's understandable. But we do get some mods, so better than nothing. It's alright, Mark. I am bound and determined that I'm going to get this. I'm not sure why these things are being such a pain. I think it's because I've got them laid up in different. Got them laid up in different angles here. That's part of my problem. Oh yeah, it's a big improvement, man, from 15. I will give you that one. It's a lot of texture updates to it. You know, the tractors still got the same good control. I mean, you still got some of the stuff. All the DLC for 15 now is standard in 17, so there's some good things there. Good things happening. You know, especially farming on a budget, man. It's definitely more than I think people realize or give it credit for. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Now whether or not I can get all this up here in the Let me bring my whoop. Uh-oh. Must have a big one in there. That's what she said. Alright, so I'm gonna slow down time. I'm not gonna put in a ungodly amount of money in there, but alright, I don't know how this is going to work. We'll set it there on there, and then we'll see if we can't push it in from the other side here. That's what she said. No, they weren't the best, but I think for what they were trying to do, they served, you got to think 15 was, made it for multiple titles. It was kind of like the changeover year, so you had 360 and you had PS3. So you had to do some textures that were still suitable for those machines. Then when they decided to upgrade, that's when they kind of had to do a miniature upgrades, but they really couldn't go full out with them. And 17 was kind of their first next-gen title with dynamic lighting. You definitely see that with the lighting. Hope that translates good on stream there. You can get a good. You can see everything shining off objects. Everything's got a dynamic light base, which is pretty cool. So. Definitely a lot of improvements, man. There's no doubt about that. Man. Alright, let's see if I can fix some of this. This is just driving me nuts. I get booted for those comments. What'd I say, man? What'd I say? Yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't, Caesar. I mean, the 17 and then the next actual release will be 19. I have no doubt that it'll come out for console. I mean, because they've already done it. They've already got the framework for the game there. So and at this point, man, it's just all about making money for them. I mean, there's no reason for them not to do it. Well, it didn't work as planned. Ah, it's the only thing I hate about this one right here, because you gotta... Did that go in there? Kinda. And we got a lot of new equipment. You got mods. You know, not a... depends on what your thing is as to what you got mod-wise going on. But generally speaking, I think most everybody, especially here, we're pretty much happy with what we got. We always wish we had more, but it's definitely a lot better than 15. I'll put it that way. All right. Is that all? No, I got one more over here. Oh, look at there. There we go. Oh man, I hear you, Chevy, man. You have a good one, bro. Good to see you as always. We'll catch you on the next stream. In other words, we'll see you tomorrow. Come on. Just want to get you from point A to point B. Why do you got to make this so hard? Oh, I'm hitting this. Okay. Oh man, come on. Come on. I'm literally at the finish line. Come on. Really wanted to get that plow out. Yeah, well, some would argue on the mods. You know, they're hit or miss. I mean, they're dependent on the modders to do the work, but so far the experiment has been, I would say, more positive than negative. You know, we've got about 8 maps now to work on. I'm just working on this one just because I actually love this one from 15, and it's you know, I'm doing something, kind of getting ready for some DLC coming in the way. So definitely a few reasons why I'm back on Sosnovka, because that was part of the the console part of it. So I certainly had plenty of hours wrapped up into this map. I know, man. That's it, man. That's what I said. We need like a fire mod. That's what we really need. Let's see. Was that for me, Mark? Can you give? Can I give you my PS info and get it erased? You mean like having someone else erase your system, or is that what you're talking about? Like erasing all your personal info? I might be a little bit lost on what you were asking there. Kind of flew right past that one. Yeah, they are working on a dually truck mod. If y'all will give me just give me a second or two, if you don't mind, I will let me pull up and I'll show you what I do know of, where this stuff is. You guys can check some of this out. We've got some got a lot of new guys here watching stream, I think. So if you do, maybe you don't know this. If you do, just bear with me just for a couple of seconds here. I'll show you where I do get that info, where that particular stuff is. Now this is out of farmingsimulator.com with a hyphen in the middle. So this is where you can actually see what all is being modded, what they're working on, what some of these mods for truck mods and all this stuff we've kind of been talking about. Kind of give you an idea. Let's see. Alright, so I'm finding a couple of these that you guys can see kind of what his final find a good picture. I know he's got an orange one in here, and it's actually a really good picture. Pretty much modeling this after the F-150 that we already have, the Lizard. And he's got a couple of different versions. He's got 8-foot version, a 6-foot version, I'm not sure what else he's got. Okay, yeah, this one will be good. All right, let me set this up, and I'll throw this in there. Yes, let's do that, and we'll do some of this and that, and this and that, and a little flippity flop. You just don't stop. Y'all caught what I did there, right? Y'all are listening, right? Okie So, alright, so let me make sure my audio is going to come through. It's not, so let me put that there. Okay, let me clear that, and I'll move this into view. Alright, so there's my audio. There we are. So this is pretty much what he is modeling after, and we'll see what. Yeah, so if you go up there, this is the Giant Software Forum right there, and this is what he's got. So this is what he's actually kind of putting it out there. This is what he's at least kind of going after. And you'll kind of see as we go down here, he's got a 6-foot version and an 8-foot. This is all based off of the Lizard F-150 that we have now that's default at our disposal. This is just one guy doing trucks, so this is one of the versions that he's kind of working on here. Let me actually get yeah, and let's go on to the next page and see. One of these has actually got. Yeah, so here's one of the. This is I believe the long bed version that he's doing. He's got a couple of projects. Basically, what he's done is take one truck and he's got a bunch of different things. So he's got trailers with it. Let's see, that was all. I missed something on this page. I missed something. Maybe, yeah, there we go. So that was the one there with the front end. You can kind of see the. Well, no, you can't see it. Why is it not showing up? Oh, it's aggravating. Alright, well, you can kind of see it there in the background. I'll tell you what, let me do this. Let me do this. After I reset all this stuff, let's do a scale. Scale to fit, still not really going to work. Okay. Alright, so it's cutting it off a little bit there on the box. But you get the basic idea there. And let's see. I'm going to see if he's got anything else towards. He's got 17 pages. Most of these are everyone just thanking him for the. There you go. So that's a little more of a representation of what he's working on truck-wise. He squared up the rear fenders. He's got the bed, the wheel hive straps. He's got a nice drop pitch there on the back side. So I have double wheels here, running boards, and I'll have a little bull bar there in the front. So yeah, this is going to be a decent one. It's definitely going to be console mod. He's got a whole he's got a whole trailer pack that he's going to put with this thing, and I'm not sure if he's going to do more or if that's the big one that he's going to have. But there is another guy that's also doing some other things in relation to doing another truck, kind of the that standard F 250 350 kind of farm truck. So it should be should be pretty good. Yeah, no problem, guys. Yeah, I always like sharing that stuff with you, so anytime that stuff comes up, let me tell you what, I'm gonna drop this off. Let's go start buying some fields. Let's get a roll on with it tonight. I don't really want the stream to tank off here, lollygagging around, not getting work done. Alright, so let's go ahead, let's hop out, let's grab this one right quick. Yeah, because most of these are pretty expensive. That's $350. Alright, 23, of course it would be at the other end, I bet. I don't even know where it is. Let's go look, I bet it's all the way down here. Yeah, no problem, JB. I have not seen any of his work in progress trailers, so I'm not sure what those are going to look like. If they do start up, then I'll certainly relay that back whenever I do find out what he's got and what they finally do figure out, and what they finally do get settled on, to get some pictures out, get that kind of stuff going. I'd love to see that kind of stuff. But there's also another one. If you go to the same place, the Giant software forum, if you go there and look in general, at the very top there's a general place. One of those top 3 subjects is mods currently in testing, and it's just one topic that he continually updates from week to week, and it's mods that are currently tested for console and mods that are currently being tested for PC. So if you ever wonder where I get my information and how I get my information, that's where it comes from. Yeah, I don't have a. I would love to say that I had a quick line into to Giants, but I don't, sadly. Alright, let's just skip to the loo over here. We'll just take all these sugar beets out because they're going to get ground up anyway. Let's purchase this one. Yes, about 300 grand per field, or at least those bigger ones there. Alright, so that's 23, 5, and 8. Now you could connect as much on the other side as you wanted to. You've obviously got a road that connects you, especially on the right side here. So once you jump into 29 and start moving your way up, it's going to be up to you from that point. How you do it. You're going to have a road separate you, so you're not going to be able to connect all of these together. I mean, I guess you could plow up the road. The thing about it is we cannot erase the traffic. I guess you could take off, but you've got the roads will do it, but I think you've got the guardrails and those little signs and stuff up there. None of that stuff goes away when you plow over it, so you'll have a bunch of weird artifacts in your stuff. But this will be a really cool one. I mean, this is going to literally stretch more than halfway across the map. So this will be a cool one to do. Really, probably honestly, won't take me like 1.5 passes. What's up, straight like that? How you doing, man? Good to see you. I think I remember you from a couple of streams ago, so welcome back. Alright, I'll do that one, and what we got? We got three more? Yeah. 3 more, and then we'll hop over and we'll grab 10 and 11, and I guess possibly we'll go down and grab 33 and 4 and 5 and 6 if we can. Why not? And 1 more. No, 2 more. Back for a good show. We have to go back and watch this one. This is a pretty good one, man. This was a good one. We had a lot of guys watching earlier, and it was. Of course, we still got a good many guys on here. But it was a good conversation, man. Chat was flying a million miles an hour. It was hard keeping up with it, but appreciate that. I'm glad you think it's a good show. We do try our best around here. Oops. Did it get down and bought? Yes, it did. Alright, so let's hop back down to the south. I'm gonna leave 10 and 11. I'm gonna leave those up for right now. Why not? I'll go and buy them right now. I'm right here, might as well. Not a problem. There we go. So welcome new guys that may be coming in chat. Don't forget, if you do enjoy the content, throw a sub up there. Certainly appreciate that. And don't forget, on your way in or out, throw a like up there. Definitely getting a lot of likes on the videos, so I certainly do appreciate that. Does mean a lot. It does help the videos out and helps them get spotted up by other guys that do like the same exact content as you. So it does kind of help spread those out to like-minded individuals, so very much appreciated. from myself. And I hope you continue to enjoy the streams. Be moving to PC in a few weeks. Be moving in some other games, maybe a little ATS, ETS. Definitely is going to be some ETS in there. Moving to X-Plane or Prepared, one of the two. I can't. We're going to try X-Plane at first, and then I may move into Prepared. I'm not exactly sure yet. I ain't completely made up my mind on that, but at any rate, we're going to be moving into some new games, so there'll be lots of new stuff to discuss and watch, and some new material as well as Farm Sim on PC, and also multiplayer live streams from subscribers on PS4, because that's what I have, and we'll be featuring some of the guys on multiplayer that are subs to the channel, and I'll be actually going and doing live streams from their farms and kind of letting them kind of lead the work. And I'll be pulling the minion workers on there, so y'all be sure to kind of look for those as they kind of start coming up here in the next month or so. Probably early midsummer I'll be able to start doing that, and I'll be kind of in the full swing of things, see how things are going to work out, and then I'll be able to roll on from there. So if any of that appeals to you, then throw a sub up and be looking for it, because it is coming sooner or later. Thank you, Ernesto, for that sub. Appreciate that, buddy. I'm going to miss out on Xbox One. Well, I'm going to say this just because this always amazes me, and it's not like I think it's stupid that anybody wouldn't do it. But I saw one of the guys that I follow, and he actually does a bunch of different gaming. He actually is more on the driving sim stuff. He's really big, but he did like a fan mail thing. You guys have seen these YouTubers, have a crazy number of subs, do these things. Somebody sent him. Now, I guess there's a question of legitimacy of whether or not it was real, but somebody sent him a brand new Xbox One. And I was like, what? And of course, him and his wife are like just jumping ecstatically up, and I was like, that's great. Now, whether or not that's real or not, I don't know, but they certainly looked like it was real. So, y'all are more than welcome to chunk an Xbox my way, and I will be glad to jump on your farm any day of the week. Chat's froze. Thank you, Mark. Look at Mark, man, plugging in. Let me know chat's froze. Hey, man, can't get no reading done on the screen. Yeah, come on, being slow. Let me try it again. The only thing I wish they'd fix. YouTube only gives me authentication through this for an hour at a time. So, there we go. That unfroze it for you. Should keep it all updated there. You got a wheel? I am getting a wheel, yes. I've been looking at a couple different options. Definitely going to be doing clutch and the shifter. I like the Thrustmaster 8-speed with the push in reverse and the 8 shifter. I really like that one. Little on the money side, but I actually bought a big piece of hardware for Flight Sim. So we might be waiting to the birthday, or might be waiting to, just kind of let the spending spree slow down so the wife doesn't see the money quickly going out of the bank as much anymore. Oh, no. And then we'll run in there with the wheel. I don't mind the G29 either. Like, yeah, it's a good one because it's PlayStation compliant as well. So if you did do some stuff on PlayStation that was out of the ordinary, maybe I decided to do some racing or something with some subs on here. I mean, that would be cool. I wouldn't mind that. It would be nice to have a multi-versatile wheel. So we'll have to think about that. But yes, I am going to be doing a wheel for that. Long story. FTG the Daredevil. I don't know about all that. Look at that. Perfect, man. $69,000 in the bank. And I bought all of the fields I needed. That was perfect. I couldn't have planned that any better. I would like to know how much money I just dropped on fields, though. Oh, let's see. Wait a minute. Let me grab your missed your question there, Harrison. Fit Vario 1050 coming out as a mod as well. Saw a video on Two Brothers Gaming. Now, Two Brothers Gaming, I don't think they're console. What was the price range on? Oh, on the 29. I'm talking about the G29. honestly, man, I can't remember. I think if you Amazon it or eBay it, it could be anywhere from a used one from 250, 60, 70 up to 300 and some odd, depending on where it comes from. I've seen all kind of ridiculous prices on that G29. I mean, I've seen it selling for like $700 or $800. I'm like, what the heck? Like, you can walk up into some of your electronic stores and get it for, you know, almost half of that. I'm glad I slowed down a little bit there. I was going to come down here and crossing the creek. This may work out. Realism is key, guys. Realism is key. Okay, second is PC. I was kind of thinking they were, but yeah. I usually see them. Oh, I thought that was a drive through there. I usually see somewhere around 260, 270. Now, usually that's without shifter. That's basically the steering wheel and the pedals. If you go the clutch pedal with, then you add on a $70, $80 shifter on top of that. If you're going to buy the shifter in there, that's when it gets up above 300. So keep that in mind. Alright, let's see. I need to see if I have a stump grinder. That's the one thing I don't know that I do have. Let's see. Alright, let's get all that out of my way. I'm pretty sure I do. It's a question of where is it. I may have sold it too. Alright, so I don't have one. So let me, dang, really didn't want to go. Have to drive that truck all the way around. Not for that thing. Alright, tell you what, let's just drive the, yeah, let's just drive this up there. We'll go grab the old standard one. We'll just knock out those things so that way I can, I've already got my plow up here, so we'll just be able to pull it up and go ahead and start knocking some of these fields out. Time for a cup of coffee, man. I bet it probably sounds like I've had a cup of coffee. It's been a good day, man. The job got me a new laptop here that I'm running all my stream off of, and it's running so smooth and so clean. The quality on my end just looks great. So, and I'm still running a 720, and it's a maximum 720, so it's right on the borderline of 1080. I tested 1080, and the only thing is the computer runs, you know, the fans cut on a little bit more, I mean, from what I can tell, I mean, I might be able to run into a 1080 stream, so I might give that a whirl tomorrow. I mean, that's pretty cool. Forestry, and let's swing on over here. Let's go ahead and grab the old cheapie, because that's literally all we need. Am I getting tired? I usually, honestly, I mean, after I usually get off stream, I usually have to wind down a little bit, because I do enjoy this, I really do. So, I mean, it's 1:20 here where I'm at, and usually if I'll stop off here, maybe give it another 20-30 minutes, at least get a roll on with the next stuff that's up for grabs. I really want some multiplayer, so I didn't really say this too much tonight. I meant to. Any PS4 guys that want to join me throughout this week, I was looking for a couple guys on my my friends list here that that I was going to get to help me out. But you guys, you want to help out, chopping some of these trees up and doing pretty much what I've done tonight, hit me up. You can full tilt farming. Just shoot me your PSN. So I'll have it. If you do it in chat, sometimes I don't have a chance to really grab it, and then I forget to grab it afterwards. So if you want to do that and you want to jump on here and stream, I have no problem with that, especially doing this and doing all this prep work. It should be a little bit of fun. Now that stream stuff seems to be fixed and it's not really also an internet issue, so I'm a little bit more comfortable doing that now and extending it out. Alright, let's see here. It's been a while since I used this little ancient thing. Still cuts like butter. Alright, this way I get all this stuff out of the way and won't have to worry about the plow. Yeah, I do too, Philip. That one's my favorite. On Xbox, that one's bugged. What the one I've got right now? Come on, Stump. Alright, so if it ever does that, then it's glitched. So the easiest way to get off the glitch usually happens, yeah, see how I've cut that twice? If you can come over here and cut a small piece off of this. If you cut a small piece, then it'll reset. I guess it resets the physics or does something. And then hop back in and then try to grind it up again. Let's see what happens. If it goes away. Yeah. There we go. Easy peasy. Oh, come on now. There we go. I was worried that one was going to dust it. Surely I didn't do all this work for nothing. Now, some of those limbs, you can get rid of them with simple stump grinder. If you don't want to mess with all those little limbs, you can actually delete them out with a stump grinder. And not even have to throw them anywhere. What's up, Jacob? How are you doing? Some new name in chat, so welcome to you. Alright, let's see. Is this a... Alright, so that's just a little piece. Oh, look at there. No, I didn't expect that to work. Yeah, cemeteries on Lostburg, man, they are royally messed up. It's just how they built them in the map. Wait a minute, let's see. I missed something. Yeah. There we go. Michael's still in here? How often do I play? Man, I play pretty much, right now the channel is exclusive to Farm Sim, and I'm at least on every night, if not every other night. And the one thing, I'm fixing to move to PC, but I'm still going to be doing some multiplayer live spots from PS4. So at some point, either every week, bi-weekly, weekly, whatever winds up being the good way to go about it. That's I'll be able to do some multiplayer streams on PS4. So, but as for right now, I'm pretty much every night, and then here in the very soon future, I'll probably move to a couple nights a week. I'll be featuring some stuff out of Farm Sim. So, hope that answered your questions. You don't think so, FTG? What'd you not think on there, Mark? Yeah, I'm still not following you on that. Hey, what's up, Aiden? This right here is a little easier. Oh, if Michael was still in. Oh, I got you. My bad. Alright, so I'll do that later. Not worried about it. Alright, so got all the trees on this side. And we'll just do one more quick swipe up through here. Yeah, what's up, Michael? I meant to do it earlier, but you weren't in. So Michael is one of our other regulars that's been around for a while and been in chat, been very supportive and stuff. So welcome Michael to the moderator team. The guys that walk around and carry big YouTube sticks, I guess. He thinks you should be a mod. Alright, let me get my chipper and all that crap out of the way. And I guess I can go ahead and delete all that stuff out now. I had to buy my fields. If anybody's just joining in and wonder what all that crap up the money mod stuff is, that's so I can get all my fields to get everything in so I can go ahead and start getting things ready to go ahead and start plowing up the fields. But I forgot to buy the fields, so it was neither do it on stream or do it out of stream, and still have to still have to mod stuff in. So. Yep. Yep. So we should now. There's a couple different ways. Now I was looking at this earlier. It depends on you. If you're new joining in, first of all, welcome and thank you, Jacob, for that sub. Appreciate that. By the way, guys, did it flip up the little tractor with the little saying some or another chopped? I don't know what it's. Well, I don't even know what it says now. It's on a different one. It says something like chop trees or cut some trees down for FTG. Did it pull that across the bottom? I meant to ask, and I've not yet caught it. I'm just curious if it did or not. Because if it didn't, I need to reset something. Y'all let me know. I'll have to wait. There's like a 10 or 15 second delay. Oh, dude, I hate harvesting, man. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Hasn't on y'all's end. All right, that's weird. Okay, let me fix that right quick. Pretty sure that should have come through, and I don't know why it didn't. Okay, alert box. Alright, so, I don't know. Resale, I'm going to have to go back and look at that one. Let's go ahead and get rid of all this. It's going to drive me nuts seeing all that in there. Not on your end, yeah. I don't know. That's I still had to go back through and redo everything since I'm on a new laptop and doing new streaming through laptop. I had to how to rebuild everything. So there's still a few kinks and stuff I got to work out. Some things I saw in the beginning I need to change. So that'll just be one of those I need to redo it. It's no biggie. I'll just wait and do it after stream. Let's see. You'll like it unless when you're strong challenge. Okay, so you must be answering Harrison's. Yeah, I can't stand harvesting, honestly. I can't stand it. Which is why I'm not going to be playing much of Mustang Valley. We'll check out the Big Bud, check out the map, but that's not going to be one that I'm unless we try to maybe do a full-out multiplayer on that one. That's the only way I can see that one being beneficial and mod it all to heck. Alright, so we got that. That's all done, and so let's grab us a nice beefy tractor. Actually, kind of, yeah. Let's. What do y'all think? T9 or quad track? I'll do whichever one. T9 or quad? Kind of like the T9. It's a good one. Alright, there's 2, 3 on the T9s, 1 on the quad. Alright, so I'm already in the T9, so let's just do T9. Kind of taking it back to FS17. Oh, so really quick, I'm not sure what you wanted to see. What's his name? Philip had said he was kind of wanting to see. Oh yeah, it's beefy, man. The one that it does come in twin tire. We can pull it around the shop. So all this is all different. I modded pretty much everything on this side in. So everything on the inside to my left of the tractor is what I modded in. Planted these trees, planted the buildings. Cultivated up the ground, plowed it up. Most of all this right here is all grass. The other thing that I did is I went through Philip and I actually rolled all of this with a roller so that it would take away all the other grass textures there that are on the right. Makes it look like the grass has been kept cut. And pretty much the rest of it was erasing the dirt textures until I got straight lines and got the flow that I wanted. So, you know, I mean, the idea, especially down here, this was basically my logging. Now, it kind of dips off and dives off here on this side, which kind of looks stupid inside of here because you've got this thing. But the whole idea was to be able to come out of here, fix up whatever tractors you wanted to here at the workshop. You got your own little area down here. You can, we'll customize that with some twin wheels. Why not? And there's the twin wheels on the T9, which is double beefy. Yeah. And then you got the washing stuff, and then you got this other one that leads you right back out to the building. And this is really used to be my favorite area because I had both of the chippers inside your awnings here, plus both sell points. So you come here and sell all your wood chips instead of having to drive all the way down there. And then the awnings are pretty self-explanatory. So yeah, this is all stuff that I did on this one. Yeah, Mark. Yeah, it's all this. Sosnovka's not standard this way. It's got, if you actually look on here where I'm at 14, there's a field. So I've pretty much modified the field and put grass and stuff around. So I hope that answers enough of your question there, Philip. Yeah, T9 twin wheels, that does stand out. This is my favorite tractor. I'm glad y'all wanted me to do T9. Now I'm happy. My life is complete. This dream is complete. Oh, man. Alright, so there's no real great way to do this. I will say when you start out doing anything with the plows, you know, you can always clean up your edges. So what you want to make sure is that you get everything started right for it, and then we can take the wheel and come in here and clean everything up. So if you've never really messed with the plow before, there's a couple things really you got to do. You hit your L1 bumper and then your triangle, and this actually allows you to create a field. If I leave it like it is here on the allow create fields and I put the actual plow down, it's not going to do anything because it plows like if this was my field. So if I were to lift this up and put it over here and lower it down, you'll see that I'll plow the actual field, but I won't plow the grass beside me. So that's why it has two options. So now if I allow to create fields, now when I put this sucker down, it's going to rip everything. And there we go. Whoops. You used to be able to hire a worker, but you can hire a worker with the plow as long as you're the one, as long as you're doing it on a actual field that you own. If you're creating a field, it won't allow you to create, to hire a worker anymore. It used to on 15, but they cut that. So. Yeah, that was pretty much until the mods really got rolling, Philip. That's pretty much where I spent most of my time, was creating stuff. I created a whole entire another deal on Goldcrest, the very same exact thing. That wound up coming over here on Sosnovka, and wanted to build a secondary item and use all the placeables we had, because those were all pretty much brand spanking new. So that's pretty much what I come up with, and it works and it's nice. I will say that if you're going to plow up the ground and use a dirt texture, do not put in the ground response mod in it, and it kind of works a little bit better. Yeah, I'm paying attention. Yeah. I'll set a little bit of a cruise action here. Might have to dodge a few obstacles up here. I still got these trees up here hiding. I'll just make a turn over and I'll kind of. Yeah, well, it depends, Harrison. Depends on like what tractor you've got and what what implement you're pulling behind you, what tool. It's always been that way. It's better. The thing I always look at it, the workers do best with things that they do the best with things that give them the best turn radius. If you give them a tractor that doesn't have any turn radius with an implement that doesn't have any turn radius, then you're destined to fail miserably. But if you give them something that they've got a very nice turn radius on and the trailer's got room to move, then typically you do pretty good with that. Let me just see. I don't know. Let's see how much of this, if I can at least. Let's see if I can at least push this up out of my way. I'm not going to get it all out, but I'll see if I can just. Get it pushed up here. That way I can at least. Work the plow in this area just a little bit. Yeah, that'd be cool, Aiden. I actually, I definitely wouldn't mind. It's probably the only way I'm really going to work Mustang Valley, to be quite honest with you. So I'll keep putting those calls out to anybody on PS4 that wants to join on Mustang if it does come out for console. I will certainly be up for that. Alright, just a couple more little sprigs of twigs here. Let's see. one more little thing here out of my way, and we can, whoops, we'll continue that on down. Now the good thing is, if you've never created a field, or if you're, you know, kind of looking at this thinking, you know, well, how's that work with the workers, and you know, they do it as long as you set your boundaries up, so which is what we're doing now with the plow. So once we come through and we smooth all of our edges, we can make the edges of this square just like the rest of the field, and then the workers will work this whole entire field just like it was originally there in the first place. So it's pretty cool. So welcome to any of you guys that are jumping in here to stream. It's been a lot of good numbers tonight, so I appreciate you guys giving me a shot. I'm sure there's some new guys there. Yeah, I know I left some. Yeah, I've got I've got a couple of tree stems left over, and then I've got I've got this thing. Let's see here. There we go. Good enough for right now. I tell you what, that thing never worked anyways. Just go in and sell it. Be done with it. Let's see. There it was. Sell that, and oh, I had two of those. All right, so we'll sell that and the arm. And the arm. Yeah, there we go. Now it's gone. Are you getting sleepy? Nah, man. Oh, crap. What the heck? Okay, there we go. Nah, man, I probably won't knock off till about 3 my time. They're just so worried about me getting sleep, man. I'm either going to feel really creeped out, or I'm going to feel really special, one of the two. No, I don't really like to, especially if stream numbers, man. If there's still people tuning in and still watching and hanging out, and I usually don't cut. Usually when things and numbers drop off and people start hitting the bed and you know, getting out of Dodge, you know, that's usually when I'll stop. No, there's no use in putting that in chat, Aiden. Pew, pew, pew. Yep. Sometimes, usually when I get quiet, honestly, it's I get in a concentration mode. That's pretty much what it boils down to. Let me I did see where PC just brought out its brand new roller mod that has it's like 18 different materials you can choose. So you can do gravel, you can do dirt, you can do grass, you can, you know, do all the different substrates that they have in the game. And I was like, oh my gosh, if I could roll on some of this dirt texture, you know, that's beside me here on this road, if I could create some of my own dirt roads and stuff in and around, like up through the woods, and oh man, I was like, man, that would be so much fun. Oh, that would be so much fun. What's up, Niles? Just woke up European time? I hear you, man. Well, I am streaming American time, worldwide, FTG worldwide. Where are you, Niles? Are you, let's see, are you Germany or, I want to say you're Germany. I may not be right though. I got quite a few guys in here that are from Germany. And they still don't know how many people are involved in shooting. Oh man. I tell you, man, it's a culture, dude. It's a culture of the stuff that's going on in Chicago, and it's a shame, man. Such a shame. Yeah, the police too, man. That's another issue where you got a couple of bad apples and some people that abuse their power. Do give the masses a bad name, and you know, that stuff, man, it cuts so deep with people. You know, it's so personal. It's such a part of their life. They wind up, you know, taking it out on every one of them just because you've got some of them that are really bad. Such a shame, man. My time right now is 1:48. Dutch. Awesome. Pretty close then. No, he didn't call you one, Aiden. He said just don't be one. It's a big difference. $7:47. Okay, so you're six hours ahead. So is Dutch. Is that considered like you've got Germany that's Deutschland, or is it like the Netherlands Dutch? Because we've got another guy that's from, I believe, I want to say he's outside of Amsterdam, and he calls himself Dutch. Which I'm assuming is the Netherlands. That's what you call you guys. So you may, yeah. Any of that makes any sense. I spoke some German to him earlier, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm not really German. I'm Dutch." And I was like, "Well, I thought that's what Germans were." I thought they was what it is. No. It's all good. So I'll give you a little bit, Aiden, to cool it, because there's no point in it, because all it's going to do is get you blocked out, man. I'm sick and tired of reading the comments, so I definitely don't want to do that because you're support the channel. So if you think that's in the wrong, then you can just stand up and be the bigger man and just roll on with it and not worry about it. But if not, then I'll step in, and I'll just be done with it, man. I've had to deal with too much crap tonight of have to let it end on a bad note. It's in the Netherlands. Cool, man. Cool. Well, welcome. Willkommen. It's not Dutch, but... They live next to the German border. Okay, well, that's good enough. That's good enough. It's been a busy night, man. Streams, I don't know what the heck. Every now and again, this happens, man. I don't know what's. It's close to a record. I mean, the last time that we had, you know, almost 40 people in stream was when Ragin did his raid, and that wasn't part of it tonight, man. It's just a lot of people. I don't know what the heck happened, but people found the video, man. People found it. Now, I'm always interested, Niles, because if that's how you say your name, please tell me if it's not how you say Niles, or Niels. But anyway, I've been to Munich, and been to Salzburg, Austria, Venice, Italy, and been some places over there in Europe. Erding in Germany, which is kind of like on the southern border, to Austria, and forget what the other one was. I believe it was Grodig. I believe that was on the southern edge. But I've been through some of the other stuff, like Berchtesgaden, some of the touristy places in Europe, and just love it, man. It's just such a great trip. Just countryside is so different in America. People are different than they are in America. You know, everything's so different in a good way. In a good way. Alright, one more pass. We'll be close to having these fields joined up. Yeah, exactly, Ron. Thanks for coming in and stating and pointing out the obvious. Now I feel dumb. Uh, 3 minutes, I think. It's 3 or 5. No, the trip we were on didn't take us through Amsterdam. We flew into Munich, straight flight from Charlotte, and flew into Munich, and we did a few things around there, saw the Olympic Park and all that good stuff, and then pretty much from there we went south into Salzburg, and then ended our like 7-day trip. We ended in Venice, Italy. So I would have loved to have gone north. I would have loved to go, you know, across the channel into London and to the UK and visit through there some, but we just didn't have that opportunity. Alright, so maybe one more pass, maybe. Yeah, looks like 2. Looks like 2. The minion weight's still on there? Are you on the PC mod hub, or are you looking through like your console mod hub? If you're looking through the PC one, I think that's only it's only for PC you can get the minion weight. The console guys complained about it so much. We complained about it so much they took it off for the consoles and let the PC guys have it. So, yeah. This is actually, I mean, this is just one, you know, it's just one joint. It's still got the second set of trees there to get up, but I mean, this would be a pretty big field. Yeah, you can't get it on PS4 either. Well, I mean, honestly, dude, I don't really like. So I don't like dealing with people, but I don't really put people in timeout. I usually will just say something to them, and then if they don't straighten up, then usually they're gone. But you hadn't said anything or done anything on here, Spencer, that would warrant you being ousted. So you're all good, man. You're all good. Right, man, it's almost. I really thought we'd get all of that in one fell swoop there, but just a little bit off. Let's see if I can just push this trailer out of my way. There we go. Let me get that. See if we can nudge that just a little bit more. There we go. Sound out once a week. It depends too. I mean, usually, usually things over here are a little bit more subdued. Not quite as busy and as crazy as things get over there. It's not as many people on this channel. That's certainly changing, especially after tonight. I'm surprised, man. It stayed up there for a long time. I was really surprised. But yeah, when you got a lot more going on, people want to be heard, and people want to see their comments get read. And yeah, some guys, man, they really keep a really tight leash on their chat and all that. I mean, I'm not quite there yet because I've never really had a problem. I mean, tonight with that one guy, dude, it's the first problem we've had in a long time. I mean, somebody just creating multiple accounts just to come in here and just say stupid stuff. Like, what's the point in that? But some people, man, they got to be heard above all else. Yeah, it probably would, Michael. Problem is, I don't have those two mods in here. Because trust me, I would already have done it. Yeah, I used to. If you don't mess with those Limpkin plows and the Limpkin attachment there, I mean, it actually does pretty good. And this one's, I don't know. This is still a good one though. It's still a good plow. It's just not as 6.2 meters versus like 10 point something's what the other one gives you. Something crazy ridiculous like that. No. Well, it's you never know who you're gonna meet. I think that probably rings true. Any of this stuff, man, you just never know who you're gonna meet and what kind of relation you'll get with someone else. I mean, it amazes me every stream. All right, let's ring around the rosy here. Let's go grab. I'm gonna go grab the roller, which I think is down there in one of those big buildings, and then we'll clean up the edge of the field there, and we'll consider that one done. And I guess maybe I can go. Maybe we'll pull this and do what Michael said. Maybe I can pull the Limpkin mod out. I'll show you that one. We'll do the Limkin mod with the plow, and maybe we'll go down 30s. Go down there in the bottoms on the 30s. We'll clean all that stuff up, get those fields extended. Guess we could have everything cultivated and have everything ready to rock and roll before the Big Bud gets here next week. So next Tuesday is the actual date on that. So if things follow the same suit, probably sometime around 9 or 10 Eastern Standard Time. Typically in America, was when they release it out. It's usually a by-region basis, but typically what we saw in the first one was that PC guys got it first, and then we got it second. So. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking it was out there. So, yeah, 8 meters is pretty good versus 5.7. I probably won't be on PC Tuesday. I'll probably still. I know Movie Guy was wanting me to come do some stuff with him, so I may actually put something out to you guys, and I think I'm gonna go do a little collab over at Movie Guys. He's another PS4 content streamer, so I may go over there and do a little something with him with Big Bud in the early afternoon if I get time, but I doubt I'll be ready for PC, man. Oh yeah, I totally missed that. Yeah, that definitely sucks, Mark. Alright, so there's how you straighten out a field. Pretty good. About as clean as I'm probably going to honestly get it. And we'll clean that up. We'll go down here and do the same thing on this other side. JB, that's not it's not a bit surprising. I'm surprised you have not met the guys that come over, grab your seeder, and go grass all your fields. That's another popular one for people to do nowadays. Oh wow, Spencer. Yeah, there's been quite a few crazy nuts, man, on on multiplayer, man. I've about seen them all. That's why I don't really do randoms anymore. And honestly, especially if anybody on stream, that's why I'm a little bit hesitant sometimes when it comes to doing stuff on stream. Because, you know, it would suit nothing better for one of those guys to actually be on a live stream with a decent YouTuber and go over there and then, like, literally grass all of his fields right on live stream. I mean, you know. I mean, I'm not going to lie, that would actually be kind of funny, but still, I don't want it to happen to me. Oh, man. Alright, let's see, one more, there we go. And clean up, clean up, clean up. There we go. Lift that up. Is that good enough? Let me get this little dirt spot here. Oh snap, Spencer. Wow. I don't blame you, JB. I do not blame you. That's pretty much the same boat I went in. Alright, so let's zoom out here and take care of our take notice of our handiwork. So you could extend that over the dirt field if you wanted to. You could actually take this all the way down to these two fields if you wanted to. That would be 20 and 15. Wow, man. That's crazy. Dude, that's quite a story, man. I know chat alone lets you put so many characters in it. I'm kind of like hanging on to the next part. Oh my god. Wow, dude. That is insane. Okay, Chuck. Yeah, that's a little low blow there, pal. Keep talking like that, you won't hit another live stream. What's going on? Salute. Yeah, that is absolutely insane, Spencer. That is quite the story. That is quite the story. Alright, so there's that. That's done. So I guess, let's just say tomorrow we'll do 6 all the way down to 29. We'll plow those little areas up there. That won't take long at all. Maybe we'll cultivate the whole thing and then do between the 30s. The only other one that's going to take a little while is right in there between 25 and 8. That's going to be the only one that's it's going to be tough on that one. That one's got trees. So if anybody on PS4 wants to help out, maybe tomorrow, Thursday, hit me up, send me a message or an email onto fulltiltfarming@gmail. It's not Full Tilt Gaming, it's actually Full Tilt Farming. I actually messed the email up when I was creating it. So anyway, email me on there. Let me know your PSN. This is for PS4. More than welcome to come help do some multiplayer help on the farm tomorrow. Maybe we can knock out those trees in one and get some of these plows, the Limkin plows, get that stuff going. See how far we get on that. I would love to have all that stuff done by the weekend. Make a couple of new moves over and do some other map stuff, just some other random things, just to kind of break up the monotony of being on Sosnovka, and then be ready for May 9th, which will be Tuesday morning, which will be the release of the Big Bud DLC. I am a season pass, at least with PS4, so we will be streaming that at some point during the day. I'll try to let you know, doing a little thing with Movie Guy, maybe, if things work out on my end with just time constraints, and then we'll definitely be streaming the Big Bud stuff come Tuesday night. So if you're going to have that, you're on PS4, you want to join up, do a multiplayer, I've got room for 4. Is what I've got 2 guys in, so I can pick up another guy for that stream, and then if anybody jumps out, then we can switch someone out. So if you are interested in that as well, please let me know on Full Tilt Farming and at gmail.com, and we can kind of go from there, get things set up. So that's it for me tonight, guys. As this was an awesome stream, so thank you for everybody out there. If you're in there now, you haven't subscribed. If you did enjoy the stream, enjoyed it, we pretty much do this every night, if not every other night. So please give it a thought and consideration of throwing a sub up there to me. Certainly do appreciate that, and hope I continue to bring good content. Anything from outside of that, if you're on your way out the door, don't forget to drop a like, hit the like button on the way out. I certainly appreciate that. This was an awesome stream. As I said, this probably one of my better ones. Involvement was awesome. You guys in chat were awesome. So great to see you guys. Yes, so good to see you. Louise, yes. Mark, Spencer, yes. Chuck, JB, Harrison, nice to meet you guys. Some of you new guys that came in. Yes, should be same time, Michael. I don't think I'll be able to do any earlier. So we can kind of try to keep it at that itself. So special thanks to some of their new subs today. We had a couple of roll in. Now some of these were rolled over from last week or last one. We had Farmer Kids, John Deere 8410, Jeremy Herb Bowie or Bowie, Kyle Lukash or Lukash, and which is probably a joke name there. Harrison Anthony, 1994 Fall Wave. Ernesto F. and Jacob Capes or Caps. So later. Yes, Niles, good to see you, buddy, all the way up in the Dutch land of the Netherlands. So welcome, man, to you, and good to see you as always, and hopefully we'll catch you maybe in a later stream. Yes, thank you guys. It's been great, as always, as I said, and I will hopefully catch all of you guys to, should be tomorrow night, and we'll get it going, and we'll get it going another, hopefully maybe multiplayer, get some guys join in here and help me cut the rest of them trees down, and we'll see what we can do. So it's been real as always, and we'll talk to you tomorrow, guys.